Guys, we are back, and of course you can see the smile on my face because one of my favorite athlete is in the building. Olympic champion, world champion, Olympian, very technical standout. Help me welcome ALEEN Bailey Taylor, aka Yannick. ALEEN, welcome. Welcome, ALEEN.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Wow.
And I came home and I heard you were here, so I had to stop by.
And I love it. I love it. And guys, before we get into, a little interview with ALEEN, we want to reveal something to the world that nobody knows. You will see it here and here and here for the first time on HP Chat Track. ALEEN will be having her first child very soon. ALEEN, stand up, let them see the baby bump.
Sorry.
Oh, there it is, guys. There it is, guys. Oh, I love it. I love it. So ALEEN, you want to pull up your chair? You okay?
Oh, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, so ALEEN is here with us, guys. So guys, you've seen it here first on HP Chat Track that ALEEN is carrying her first child, and of course we over here, we are super excited for this outstanding beautiful soul she is of an Olympian. ALEEN, this is your season. You've been there, you've done that. What are your thoughts on what is happening right now in Paris?
I mean, I'm a tiny bit stressed because injuries and stuff, and I remember getting hurt, and I understand how horrible it is. So that's the scary part. And then but then we're doing so well, like our athletes, like we fall short in the sprint, but then our jumpers and our throwers and that's what the family is. When one group of the family is down, the other family members step up. So the Jamaican throwers and jumpers, they're stepping up, and I am truly excited, and we're gonna be fine. We've always had a reset year with athletics. I remember the U.S. dominated, and we took over with Bolt and Shelley, and it's our reset year. So we're resetting, and Sharika's gonna come back powerful next season. I mean, so I'm not worried. I'm not stressed. It's just that we're reset. We'll come back stronger.
Since 19 is over 40 years that we have not been, Jamaica has been a staple in the women's 200-meter final from 1976 to 2021. We weren't there yesterday. This is your event. You were in the final at the 2004 Olympic Games with your teammate from high school, Veronica Campbell Brown, and you celebrated that outstanding gold medal with her. Not seeing us in this final, what were your emotions and thoughts?
I mean, my feelings are hurt because it's something that we've been represented in well. But like I said, things happen. I was hoping and praying that Sharika would have been fine. And then we had the two young ladies that we had in the semifinals. Like, I was hoping and praying that at least one of them would, make it through. But that didn't happen, but they did their best, and I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of them too.
And that's all we can ask for, is for them to do our best, and we just have to pray for Sharika to come back healthy and fit.
And ALEEN as well.
You have a question?
And ALEEN.
Yes, I wanted to ask you. You said that we're doing well. I think that we're doing well as well. But as it relates to the injuries, talk us through how the injuries, athletes getting injured at the Olympic Games, how that can affect the athletes, so yes.
It's the worst thing that could happen to you at a championship year, and it's traumatizing. I had because I was getting ready for the 2016 Olympics, my first race in the Bahamas. Hamstring just decided to give up on me, and it was traumatizing. I was seriously sad and depressed for a good minute. But I had my family and my friend that helped me through it, and I had to get therapy. So it's like you can really lose yourself, especially if you're training for the whole year and you're ready and you just have something. It's not on your time. Your body just gave up on you, and it's not something you want or you expect. Sometimes it just happens because the body works in mysterious ways, and my body probably been sending me hints, but know, we as athletes, we don't listen to the hints.
Yes,
we just work through it. Because that's the I think sometimes we're too mentally tough. So we just need to like start to listen to our body and make sure we make the necessary adjustment to make sure that we don't fall into the situation where we get hurt. But it's mentally.
With Shelly and with what happened with, let's go back to Paris a little bit. Shelly and Fraser Price, who is a 2-time Olympic champion at the 100 meter, 5-time world champion at the 100 meter. She and Shakari were locked out of the warm-up area, and of course a lot of confusion. Your thoughts on that? If you were in that situation, how would you be able to bounce back mentally to go out there, to warm up in a short time, to go out there and deliver?
It's hard to bounce back. The thing is, your body, for example, it needs a specific amount of time. Shelly is more wiser than everybody else.
Yes.
So it takes time for her, but it's going to take a longer time for her body to warm up, and she needs a specific amount of time. So for them to do that is ridiculous.
Indeed.
First and foremost. And then I saw that the athletes' buses were right there. All they had to do was open the door, put them on the bus, drive them through. So, but they should have at least let them know that the rules has changed that day, because like you've seen at Paris, there was no air condition. So for them to, for athletes to perform at their best, they need to be comfortable.
Indeed.
And if there's no air condition, you're hot, you're dehydrated, you know, and Shelly can't afford to be dehydrated like before the semifinals or stressed. And apparently the beds aren't all that comfortable. You need to be
Cardboard,
comfy.
I heard.
Yeah. So, but rules are meant to be broken, especially if it's the two top athletes.
Indeed.
Like it's meant to be broken. All you had to do was radio somebody real quick, and it's Shelly and Fraser and Shakari. Let them through just that for that one time, because I see them letting people out. Just let them through. It's not that difficult.
Who would have gotten the updates if there are changes? Who would have gotten those updates to update the athletes that look there is a change?
It goes to our team,
team manager,
team managers, and they got the update. So they should have like passed on the update, because I'm 100% sure there's like ways for them to get in touch with Shelly, knowing that she's off.
So I'm hoping that our people got that information, but how Shelly did not get that information is another story, and that's what we're kind of waiting to hear, because this is one of the most decorated
Jamaican
sprinter in the history.
And we should have taken better care of her.
Yeah, we should. I think we should have done better, both the IOC, our federation, and the people. So I'm just waiting to hear who dropped the ball. Let us go back to 2004 a little bit.
Just to interject. So we now have the men's 400 meter hurdles semi-final heat number 1. So the top 2 from each heat qualifies, and then you have the next 2 fastest non-automatic qualifiers. And in this heat 1, we have Jaheel Hyde. Jaheel Hyde is in a very loaded heat, because in this heat he has Alison Dos Santos, he has Kirsten Varholm, and he has the American Trevor Bassett, who is world championship bronze medalist from 2022. So this is a very, very loaded semi-final. He also has Ezekiel Nathaniel and Clement Ducos of France. So Jaheel Hyde will definitely have to run his best to make it to the final.
Indeed. Wow, it's
loaded.
This is a big one to put him with 2 of the biggest names in the sport right now. Okay, they're off.
And Jaheel Hyde looks very comfortable. He's going with Varholm.
Don't go with. Take your time, baby. You're doing good.
Wow.
Stay relaxed, Jaheel.
Stay with them, Jaheel.
Stay relaxed and stay close.
Yeah, stay with them. Run your own race.
Stay relaxed and stay close.
He's doing. Oh, wow.
Stay relaxed and stay close. You're fine.
Yeah, this one is. Yeah, this is tough.
Stay relaxed and stay close. You gotta run now. You gotta move,
wow,
Jaheel.
this is tough. Yeah.
You gotta move.
Yeah, this is big.
Carson Varholm, the winner of the heat, but the Santos will have to wait and see if he qualifies on the bubble. So Carson Varholm winning in 47.67.
Europe won too.
Yeah, Clement Ducas 47.85 seconds. Alison Dos Santos 47.95. Trevor Bassett of United States of America 48.29. Ezekiel Nathaniel 48.65 seconds. I believe that Jahil Hyde must have felt aggravated something, because if you notice in the race he stopped running.
And this is to show you how competitive. This is to show you how competitive the semifinals can get.
If you notice, he would decelerated.
Because if you have the
he
Santos,
was on 47 pace.
Yeah, he was on 47 pace.
He was. And for Jahil to run 50, maybe he felt something. Maybe.
Indeed.
Wow.
So just to highlight, Jaden Hibbert, he actually had his first jump in the men's triple jump, and his first jump was 16.99 meters. So he will have to take another jump
again
in order to qualify with a big Q.
Okay. So until Heat 2 comes up for the men's 400 meter semifinal, I'm going to go back to ALEEN. ALEEN 2004 Olympic Games, Athens. I hear a lot of people talking about the kits now, and they're kind of too revealing and all of that. When you saw that kit 2004 that you guys ran the 4x100 meter relay in, what was your first reaction when you saw it?
I mean, it was cute. I thought it was cute. Sharon and I was super excited.
Tana said she was excited.
Yeah,
also.
the three of us was like super. Sharon, Tana, and I was super excited. Like, oh my god, this is so cute. But then Veronica's a little more conservative than the rest of us, so it took like a lot of negotiating just to get her into the uniform. So initially we were supposed to be tattooed. The uniform was supposed to
be tattooed.
The blank sleeve, the half shoulder, we were supposed to get like a tattoo sleeve with the Jamaica and like the same design. So the rest of us was into it. So Veronica was like, well, if we leave that part out. and then what she said made sense, because she said the paint might block our pores, and we don't need to have all of that restriction.
Okay.
So it made sense, but we had to try so none of us wore our specific right size. We had to go up sizes.
Whoa.
Yeah, we had to go up sizes, because like when we put it on at first, we're like,
oh snap.
oh Jesus.
Too much.
Too much. Because the cut at the front. So usually they don't, for women, like women with our body type, we're not the blueprint for the uniform. So when we put it on, we have like an extra enhancement, so it changes the shape. So when they built it thinking it would fit us perfectly, so we had to go up on size. But we tried it. We made sure we're practicing it to make sure because some of us had boobs, so we had to make sure we practiced and did the relay stuff in it a couple of times.
So what was the vibe like when you guys were practicing it? Did it add a little confidence?
It did, because we were like, it had a little confidence, because it had a lot of confidence, because we were like, if we're gonna go out in this, we can't lose. We have to win. And Sharon got us so hyped up, because when we went out on the track for the finals of the 4x1, normally you keep your kit on, take your mark, and then when they say strip down, you strip down. Sharon was ready, like before she was doing her steps in the kit, because like we could hear the backstretch going crazy, and the rest of us are looking around and wonder what's going on if the race started, and we didn't realize. But Sharon was so ready; she had already stripped down and in.
Wow! And everybody saw that.
And then when we saw that, we started, like the rest of us started. But Sharon's energy, she has this. She's happy. She just have this happy energy, and then having Merlene there too as well throughout the entire championship, it was just next level, and we were our confidence, and then Veronica going 200, so that added to it. So, and that literally caused a chain reaction because the women's 4x4 fed off us. Like everybody else just started feeding off our energy, and it just flowed.
So just to interject, so now we have heat 2 of the men's 400-meter hurdles. And in this heat, we have Malik James King, and this is also another tough heat for Malik James King. So in his heat, in his heat, the major players in this heat are Karen McMaster's World Championship silver medalist, Samba of Qatar. He is one of the very few men in history to run sub 47 in the 400-meter hurdles. Rasmus Maggi, he is, this European, he is consistent. He's from Estonia, very consistent individual. CJ Allen of the United States of America, consistent as well. Alexandra Siblio, he is a European Championship silver medalist. He's from Italy. He'll be in lane 9. But I believe Malik James King, he will handle the thing.
James King will.
Yeah, man, he will handle the thing.
Yeah, I think he will get out.
With a big Q.
Can we say easily? He will qualify easily?
I won't say he will qualify easily, but I believe he will qualify with a big Q.
I think so too. I think he will get a big Q. So as it is, Jail is definitely out. So we're now banking on Malik James King and Rashawn Clark.
In fact, I'm more confident of Malik James King than any other competitor in this
based on
heat.
his form this season. He has been looking really, really good. Super good.
Just have to run his own race.
Yeah, he just need to run his own race. And, so many times. Yeah, they're on their marks now. Let's see what we will get here, guys. And while they're on their marks, guys, we're here with the wonderful ALEEN Bailey Taylor, outstanding schoolgirl at Champs, Carifta, the whole world. She's a world champion. She's an Olympic champion and ambassador for Jamaica, and they are off.
Malik James King running his own race. Samba is on him.
Come, Malik, let's go.
Stay smooth, Malik.
Yeah, he's currently at 5th.
Malik, this is where Malik starts.
He's in the lead right now.
No, he's not in the lead, but this is where Malik turn it up, man.
Come, Malik, let's go. Yeah, he's climbing up on the list. Let's go.
This is where Malik normally turn it up, man.
He's now at 5th. Let's push it up, Malik. Yeah, he's now at 4th.
He's now in 2nd place.
He's now.
Yeah, this is where Malik.
Run off the hurdle.
Oh no.
Run off the hurdle.
Come, Malik.
No.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my.
Hurdle 10. No.
Oh, no.
He hit hurdle 10.
And he was in 2nd, 7th. Oh, guys. Another disappointment.
No.
Yeah. And this is why they run the races, because, you just never know,
So the winner of the heat, Karen McMaster's 48.15, Rasmus Maggi in 2nd place 48.16, Samba of Qatar 48.20. He's one of the faster non-automatic qualifiers. So he's on the bubble. Trevor Bassett, he is on the bubble as well. CJ Allen 48.44. He won't be in the final. But let's take a look at that race.
Hurdle 10. He clipped
Malik.
10.
That was a huge. That propelled him big time. Oh no.
Yeah. That's the thing about obstacle race. You just never know what is going to happen, what card you'll be dealt and stuff. So, as we wait on heat 3, as we wait on semi-final 3, we're going to go back to ALEEN again, and this time we're going to be asking ALEEN about the 4x100 meter relay. ALEEN, that gold medal winning history making moment for Jamaica 2004. It was from Tana to Sharon to you to Veronica. How did you guys get that super 4x1 setup?
So we had training camp in Germany, so we practiced, and then we had I can't left out baby Karen, and Beverly McDonald's. They were there with us, so we were in training camp in Germany. So we all practiced together. So initial, Tanya's spot was secure because Tanya is the starting queen, so her spot was secure. We just had to figure out myself, Sharon, and Veronica. So we played around, me on backstretch, Veronica on third leg, Sharon anchor, then Sharon on backstretch, Veronica on third leg, me anchor. But it wasn't clicking. And
Indeed.
And on the back when Sharon and Tanya practiced was perfect. So I was like, okay, that's it. And then Veronica on the third leg, her and Sharon, the pass wasn't, perfect. So Coach Mills flipped it and put me on third leg because I've run every single leg on a relay, so I'm easy to adjust. And then it's easier for me because Veronica and I work because Veronica to me was easy because in high school Veronica was the third leg on the Vertec team.
Okay.
We went to pen relays, so mine and her pass, it was just her and Sharon's pass. But we figured it out, switched it. Sharon is a perfectionist, so Coach Mills figured that out. So when she says reach, she has to make sure that her target is visible. So she's not gonna hand it to you till her target is visible. So it takes her a little, like a 3 seconds to, but you have to be patient. So Coach Mills was like, yeah, Sharon, it takes a little, longer. So don't panic. She's gonna get to you. So all I have to do is reach, put my hand up, and he was like, make sure your hand is stable. And I made sure that was done. And then Veronica and I was good, and then we figured it out. But
so did you guys plan that celebration with Veronica doing this at the finish line?
no, we told her to
Finish big.
We told her to finish big because the thing is, she really didn't celebrate her 200.
I know you celebrated it for her.
Yeah, so we wanted her. We wanted her to make, and then that in itself too was one of the other reasons we wanted her on the anchor leg because it's the 200 Olympic gold medalist. I mean, we have to.
Celebrate.
She has to finish, and she didn't celebrate, so we got her hyped up on all of that. And like I said, Merlene got us hyped up, so we got her hyped up because she's a little bit more reserved, and she got her
Veer pack.
Yes, and we just got her hyped because we just wanted her to celebrate, and we didn't expect her to do the arms up. We thought she was just gonna do something just small, but she did that, and we were like, what? Okay, and then we all ran from different directions. I don't even know if we were tired. Someone in the crowd had to yell for me to stop because I was in second. Well, I ran behind her for so long.
You practically ran 200 meters.
Yeah, I ran all the way behind her, and then somebody in the stand had to yell for me to stop because if I had crossed the line before the rest of the team,
you would have been disqualified.
We would have been disqualified. So I had to break up and wait patiently.
Adrenaline.
And I was they're waiting patiently. And then when everybody crossed, I ran down and hugged. But the thing is, the craziest, I don't know how Sharon got to the finish line. So I feel like Sharon ran Sharon ran about 300 meters. But Tanya could cut across real quick. I think Sharon ran about 300 meters because I don't know how she got there that quick. And it was just a joyous moment.
You guys just gel. Was there any contention about who should run which leg or who want to run which leg?
No, we were just there to represent the country and did what was best for the team. We had input, because Coach Mills and I think it was Mr. Clark was one of the coaches there. So we had input on who run what. Because like I said, we initially Tanya has to start.
Tanya was the starter. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
ALEEN Bailey, I want to ask you a question though. 41.73 seconds. At the time that was the time you guys ran at the Olympic Games. The world record at that time was 41.48. Were you guys interested in those numbers, or it was just gold that you guys are paying attention to?
Interested in getting the sticker on.
Indeed, because that would have made you guys the third fastest country in history in the event. Even after 2004, at any point in time, did you believe, as a Jamaican team, did you guys feel like, we could have gotten the world record?
2008. But yes. I felt that the coaches were too insistent on it. So if we knew we could, I knew the girls could, we just needed to get the stick around the track smoothly. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Like I said, the coaches didn't prepare the athletes properly, because in warm up we could myself and a few other could see that there was like a little glitch between Sharon and Caron, and we tried to talk to the coaches, but they didn't listen. Like, no man, them alright and stuff. Because I would rather be safe than sorry.
Indeed.
Because I was like the coach. Because when they were I was waiting for us to finish up, but when they were going out, they got into the mixed zone before I could have gotten to them. So I told one of the coaches, and he brushed me off and said, "No man, them all right." I was like, "Dude, just tell Caron to take off one step."
Did Caron use the red zone, the long zone? Why we thought that she ran out of the box?
Back then we had the small triangle to the two big triangles.
Small zone. Okay.
So we had the acceleration zone. It's just that it clicked in my head at the time what Coach Mills told me in 2004 about Sharon having a delay. She'll say reach, and then there's like a delay. 'Cause if you watch the race, you see like as soon as Caron stopped, Sharon was about to give the stick to her. So the delay hit, and I remember that and ran to the call room to tell Caron, but I couldn't get access to Caron, but the coaches had access. So I was telling him to tell Caron, like, if she says stick and it take her too long for you to get it, don't panic.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but bearing that in mind, wouldn't it have been better for them to consider Sharon to Veronica Campbell Brown in that event as well? Because Veronica Campbell, even though there were glitches in 2004, should have had more experience with Sharon Simpson's.
I mean, it would have been fine with her and Caron. The pass to her and Caron was fine. It's just that just the little delay. And
so any leg Sharon was, there would have been that delay.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been a delay. Like she said, like I said, Sharon is a perfectionist. She has to see your hand clearly. And right when Caron was about to get it, but that's what I was trying to tell the coaches, like, you know, in practices she'll get it. In practice she's like, but in like competition she's like wanting to make sure that it's perfect. Safe. Yeah, because in practice you know, every once in a while it's reach and it hit, because maybe my hand was perfect at that time, and but there's other times when my hand is a little off and she wait and then hit it. So
what was the mood like after the race? I know you guys didn't have time to be depressed about it because the men ran and they broke the world record. Yes, and so, but what was it like, you know, having, you know, doing the, you know, processing everything, you know, really looking back and thinking, okay, maybe if I had done this better, then this would have been a different outcome?
So we really didn't get to talk, like, because I was in the back and the girls came around. I mean, they were disappointed. So you don't want to add insult to injury.
Understood.
We just hug them and, you know, say, you know, any stuff happens, and we were just proud of the outcome. The thing is, we would have won easily. It's just that, like I said, the coaches were having like world record I could run, and I'm like, can we get through it first? It is going to, the world record would have happened because, you know, we had Shelly, Sharon, Caron,
Veronica Campbell.
Yeah, we had the 4 medalists. We had the 3 that ran the 1-2-2 in the 100, and we had Veronica, who defended her title in style 21.74.
21.74.
You know, so that team was pumped up. But at any point, did they want you to run on that relay team? Were you called on to run because of your experience? Oh, you ran in the rounds?
I ran the rounds. There was 2 of us that ran the rounds, so that because there was like people that were doubling. Caron doubled, the 1 and the 2.
Right.
So she needed a break. So I ran the round. Why am I drawing a blank on baby girl's name? And then she ran the round. So we were able to do 2.
Was that Jura Levy?
No, it wasn't Jura.
Okay.
Tall, slender girl. Brooks.
Sherry Ann Brooks.
Sherry Ann Brooks, yes.
Sherry Ann and I. So we were we came off, but we were confident, and we were telling them, we just told them to, because the coach kept selling world records. I'm like, guys, just get the sticker on the track, and that's it. Once you get the sticker on the track, it would be, and it was an easy win anyway.
It was.
It was an easy win
because America had messed up in the rounds, which they would not have been
even with them
there, it wouldn't have been. Yes.
But just to go back to 2004 a little bit, in the 4x100 meter relay final, Russia was leading Jamaica coming to your third leg. How did you recover in order to get that baton to Veronica in time to win that gold medal?
Like my intention was just to get to her as fast as possible, get the stick and get to her as fast as possible. And I did that. I saw that they were ahead, so I figured if I could get close enough and hand it off the same time, then we'll be fine, because they were like, weird, because
Veronica would have blown them out.
Like yeah, Russia practice. Their pass is impeccable and smooth. So passes win relays.
Yes,
no matter how fast or slow you
Japan
are.
will tell you that. Yeah.
And my focus was, I am not going to be the one that, because Sharon was coming like fast, like a runaway train. So I got out, I fed off her energy. So whatever speed she had, it transferred to me. And then I just maintained and got to Veronica within the time frame, and she just handled the rest.
Another thing, when that race finished, somebody said, HP, you know, see ALEEN hold Veronica hand and put the baton.
She was, you know how fast she was moving? She was moving super fast, and her hand wasn't, it was there, but she was moving fast.
So how did you think of that so quickly, to hold her hand?
I don't even know what happened. I was like, I am not going to be the one
to mess up this relay.
To mess up this thing. So I literally balanced, because I had it on my right, so it was easy to balance with my left and just put it in. And if you notice, she dragged me.
And you said run.
If you notice, she dragged me down the track before I let go, because I was like, I am not letting this thing go until I feel that she had it. So, and that's probably why I kept running, because she like pulled me down the track with her.
All right. You know, we talk about the importance of energy and teammates motivating each other to do well. 2008, Usain Bolt breaks the world record in the 100 meters. Then Shelley and Fraser Price, and Karen Stewart and Sharon Simpson 1-2-2. What was the vibes like in the camp? Did all the athletes who were participating felt like they could do anything as a result?
Everybody was ready to win their own gold medal. It was that. And then we were all in the same building, so we got to interact with each other. Bolt came back and he was like hype, and and then then Maurice cut his hair because he needed like a fresh look. And then if you see, like, he did something where he pointed at his headline, that was the salute to the barber. So we were trying to, with him, we were creating different moves to keep him relaxed, what dance move he's going to do throughout the session, because it kept him relaxed, and he wasn't focused on any world record. Even though everybody was like, after he ran the 100, like, yeah, he going to 200, but he wasn't focused on that. He made sure he was distracted, so we would have dance sessions. I don't think he stayed in his room, like, because because it was me, him, Zara, and Maurice. Me, him, Zara, Northover, Chelsea Hammond, and Maurice Smith, and a couple other people. And it was just like the crew of us, and he had like a security detail, because whenever we go anywhere, it was me, Chelsea, and Zara in the back. Zara is like the shot putter, and then Maurice and the other
protect
two.
him.
Yeah, so he had like a little security detail, and after that, because everybody wanted access to him, but we had to make sure that he was good and okay, and we can say no. But and then he was a baby, and we were all older than him, so it's like, they can be mad at us, but because we're the one preventing and getting into the food. And the coolest thing, there was like a Jamaican chef.
Oh, nice.
In the cafeteria. So he was cooking food for us. So that was the first part. We had like curry chicken. So I felt like the food, being able to get home there as well was also what. But the vibe was different from the Puma party, because Puma put on some really good the first week that we're there. They put on like some get together where we get to interact with the local Jamaicans that are there, and we were just relaxed, and everybody was just having fun.
Let us talk about the legendary Merlene Ottey. She was at the 2004 Olympic Games, but she was competing for another country. What was it like having her there with you guys, knowing that she's competing in, for another country? Did she come around you guys and hang out?
She lived in the Jamaica village. She lived in, because we had an apartment, so it was me, Veronica, Sharon, Tanya, Caron, Bridget, Lacina. So everybody had an apartment. So our apartment was just us. And Bridget, if nobody know Bridget is like a cosmetologist. She was a
hairdresser.
She was the hairdresser. She was everybody's hairstylist.
Makeup?
Sharon is the makeup. Sharon and Tanya is on makeup, And so Merle needed her hair done. So she came over Bridget did her hair, and then she just kept coming back.
Wow. I'm getting chills.
She just kept coming back and hanging out with us, and just words of wisdom. And like, one of my lifelong dream was to run at run with her at an Olympic. You were in the same heat with her. So me and Sharon got like our lifelong dream. Like we were running with Merlene at the Olympics. We got to run with her at the Olympics, even though she was running for a different country. It was Merlene, so we ran with Merlene at and there's like a picture of the three of us, which I love so much. But having her there was just next level. And then the staff, Miss Chin, she was the physiotherapist. Ooh, she's a cute little Asian lady, and she made sure Veronica hated ice bath, but she convinced Veronica to take ice bath because we had to recover them legs. So Veronica, she was scared of ice bath. Veronica would go, we would hold each other hand and freeze together. All of us, we did like each of us go in, we hold each other hand and freeze together.
Wow.
Wow. And then in the afternoon, and then we went to breakfast together, we went for lunch together, everything we did together.
So you guys were gelling.
Yeah, we did everything together. We trained together, everything. Yeah.
Wow.
I have a next question for you. Now that you're looking back at everything, the different Olympics and so forth, you're into coaching now, right? So when you are passing that legacy down to your athletes, how do you do it? Because sometimes it can be so exciting. You want to pass down everything to them. You give them a mouthful, but at the same time as well, it's like, you have been there and done that. How do you encourage them, to want to pursue this, to want to do, whether it's, do the off the track things to ensure that they are representing the country like you did?
It's just, I have to make sure that that's something that they're passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a passion for something, then you're not going to give it your best. So
Indeed.
I have to make sure that they're passionate about it first and foremost, and then just find out what their goals are and aspiration, and then work on that. Because I feel like a lot of time, sometimes we project our goals and aspiration on our kids, and sometimes we just need to take, because you get so excited because I used to do it, and you want them to be as good as you, but sometimes you tend to want to project your goals and aspirations, but you have to like figure out what it is they want, and then find the thing that motivates them. A lot of kids like rewards motivate them, a word of confirmation motivate them, and just love and care and know that you genuinely care about and want the best for them. Because kids can tell like if you just want them to just
run fast
versus you care about them. So I don't just focus on the athletic part, I focus on their mental. I find out, I get to know them personally, like home life and everything, because home life always have an effect on how a child's performance is. So you have to tap into that, and then just find ways to help them. And then academics is very important, because track and field is only for a moment.
Indeed.
So you need to fall back. You need to have a fallback plan.
Indeed.
And you need to have like a solid fallback plan, not just some random plan. Because a lot of kids, schools aren't, college and university is not for everybody.
True.
It isn't.
And then we have technical schools. So no, here in Jamaica, and Jamaica has them, and the US have them. So if your kid is not like a a book smart kid, you know, there's technical schools, so you just guide them in the direction that fits them.
But as someone who has had the opportunity to teach, I think my belief is that if you spot an athlete who is talented, but they're not the strongest in terms of the books and so forth, they're not the strongest academically, I do believe that special arrangements should be made for such athletes. You know, even in high school, you know, the athlete doesn't have to do the same number of subjects as everybody else. If it's even to break it up, so you know, from grade 10 coming up, they start, you know, they do like the 1 subjects, and then grade 11 they do 3, 6th form they do 1, and so forth. But just to help them, because you know, I think what is happening is that, you know, yes, sometimes they will get like the tutoring and the extra classes and so forth, but I do believe that some individuals, they take time. They take time to understand and so forth. So I do believe that is something that can be done for student athletes, where they're given an opportunity just to, you know, grow and to do the subjects, you know, little by little, and to, you know, to really, you know, find out what is it that they like. Because I do believe that I'm one who believes that I think it's very unfair to expect a 17, 18, and 19-year-old to know what they want to do for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is.
Because, like, believe it or not, I wasn't all that super smart in high school. And then I had like little glitches because I was always in trouble. But then somebody came in and actually opened my eyes to who I am and my capabilities, and just worked with me, and got me the help I need. Like I said, I've been going through therapy since I was in high school.
Indeed.
Dr. Agra, oh God, thanks Dr. Agra Irons. He was like the first therapist I had, because Carmen Clark, she's one of those people that the J3 is used to hire to teach us etiquette and how to speak to the press. From a young age, so I learned all of that from between like 15 to 19 before I left. So we had all that in place for us to do better. And like academically, my best friend Soyini, she like the 2 years that she spent at Vertex, she got me from like a D to a C and B.
Teamwork.
Yeah, so I had like a bunch of people helping me out and making sure I stayed on track, because I learned at a different pace.
Yes.
She just figured that out and just helped.
And it's not only a different pace as well. Sometimes your learning style is different from what you are being delivered in the school setting.
And I can't stay focused on anything to save my life.
Understood.
Yeah, sounds like me.
So she found ways to help me focus, like whether it's tapping or music or something.
And just a thought here, Olympian Zara Northover, she is on the live. That's her very, very good friend, and she's saying our very own sunshine girl. And Zara would have competed in the field events. No, the field events is doing exceptionally
and
well.
It's because and it's because of her.
Yeah, you know, because of people
she was the first. She started it.
Yeah, she's one of the pioneers.
Yeah, she's one of the pioneers, and she stays in touch with like all the other. She stays in touch with everybody, and she's a ray of sunshine too.
Yes, she is.
So because I tell people to know Zara, you have to experience her. She's an experience, and she's happy, and she's motivated, and she wants the best for all of us. And like she's one of those person that if she's on an Olympic team like the athletes would be, she'll make sure we have everything that we need. She's like a mommy, even though she's young.
And what is so funny is that she did not come up through the ranks of champs.
Yes.
So she would have gotten to know the athletes
at the
Olympic Games when she make teams with them. It is remarkable. I'm sure all the field events athletes feeling a sense of pride and feeling good about this, because where we're expecting to get the medals, that's not where we're getting the medals.
Yes.
We're actually getting the medals in the field, and I think we need to spend a little bit more time in the field, invest more in people like Nayoka Clunis, who was the only amateur that was supposed to be there, and because of negligence with our federation, her Olympic dream has been shattered.
Yeah, and they have, like, the thing is, like, all it is a click of a key. So like I said, they have us. Like, if they had called Zara and be like, Zara, we need you to oversee the entries for the Olympics and all of that stuff, and check and make sure everybody is in the system. Like, she would love to do that. Or if they need us to do anything, even if she just talk to the kids and get them motivated and ready, we would have had that done. But if they need help, they can get help. There's so many of us that would help.
I am an advocate for that. Why are we not using our retired Olympians more to talk to our current athletes, encourage them, share with them? People like you, with the personality that you have, getting into the camps, coming. I don't know.
I mean, we have Lassina, and other countries utilizing Lassina. Other country athletes, other countries are utilizing Gregory's skills. Nicholas Powell, he's a sports psychiatrist, went to school here in Jamaica. Other countries are benefiting from his skills, and we're not. Like, the U.S. have
Ines Turner.
Ines, Ines is like perfect.
Ines is like.
And then we have my best friend Sonia Thompson. She's a university coach there. She's really good. So I feel that. And then if you notice, the U.S., they have a female coach for their female relay. It's not men.
Yeah, is Tandra Bruford is the coach?
Huh?
No, it's not Tandra Bruford.
Her name is Michelle Freeman.
Michelle Freeman, sorry, Michelle Freeman.
Not our Michelle Freeman.
Not our Michelle Freeman.
We do have a Michelle Freeman.
I think she won Tokyo World Championships in the 100-meter hurdles.
Yeah, because so Michelle is she's American. The U.S. has a female relay coach, which makes sense because they'll be able to, she have an understanding of stuff. Just women on a whole, like you can't like men. I mean, I love y'all, but y'all don't get it sometimes.
Yeah,
that is true.
And emotionally, because you don't know what's going on with a lot of people. A lot of women start their cycle during a championship.
That is true. That is true.
And we have hormones and we have mood swings and stuff.
That is true.
And we need that, and we just need more. Lassina is working for a different country, like and we just need to implement things that will be just need a stress-free zone.
But the thing is that
athletes.
we have the people to do the job. It's not like we don't have them.
We have them.
We have them. They're all over the world. Even Isa Phillips, who was a 400
Isa
meter,
Phillips,
he works with Sydney McLaughlin Leveroni's program.
Yeah.
These are Jamaicans who have done it, and I'm like, why are we not reaching out to our own people out there with the expertise and bring them in?
And Zara would be perfect for like inspiration, like she can put together
motivation.
Like a whole little fun activities just to distract us, just to distract the athletes, because she does, that's her personality. She likes happy. And she would be perfect for that if you have somebody just for that. And the throwers would relate to her as well.
So now the men's discus final is being announced, and I just want to correct everyone.
We have 3 Jamaicans in it.
Just want to correct everyone. So Mr. Ryan Cross is actually the coach of Ralford Mullins and not Roger Stoner.
Roger Stoner. Okay.
Yes. So I just wanted to make that clarity. Clarify that. But what I will say.
Played football.
Yes. But since we're talking about Lassina Golden Clark, let's segue to the women's 100-meter hurdles heats this morning.
Yep.
So the heats were run this morning, and the big players came to play. Yes, and when I look at all 3 or 4 Jamaicans, we looked good. I'm
super happy for Janique Brown coming back after a few years. It was so good to see her, and she got in without little Q, right? She got in a
big Q.
Is
a little Q? I don't say no. She got a big Q.
It's a big Q.
It was a big Q. Yes,
I'm so happy to see Janique Brown, because she's too talented not to be
Indeed,
what is
indeed,
happening.
indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
So, good, though.
So
Yeah, all three in the semis.
all three in the semis.
And they'll all be in the finals.
Yes. And Lasina's baby, Toby Amazon.
Yeah, looking
Yes,
good.
yes, 12.49 seconds. You know, I have watched Toby Amazon grow. I've watched Toby Amazon from when she got that silver medal at the World, the U20s. She and Rochelle Burton was in that same final, yes. NCAA, she and Rochelle Burton were battling out each other as well. I've seen Toby Amazon grow as an athlete.
Kind of like ALEEN and Mona Lee.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, I've seen her grown as an athlete, and even in 2022, you know, even in 2022 when she broke that world record. Same thing I said about as relates to our very own Orlando Bennett, slow burner. But when it's time for them to cook,
Yes.
yeah, man, and you know, fourth place at the 2019 World Championships, fourth place at the Olympic Games.
Fourth place is painful.
Painful two time in a row.
Yeah.
And you know,
ALEEN would know.
Yes,
ALEEN
yes,
was
yes.
fourth in
painful.
Athens. You know,
yes.
That fourth place, I tell you.
So to see her now at the place where she is one of the best hurdlers. You know, it's really I like seeing it.
Auburn.
But she's up against Jasmine Camacho Quinn,
Yes.
Yeah.
and Jasmine looked awesome, 12.42 seconds. The thing with Jasmine is that ever since she won her Olympic title, she has managed to make the podium for every single World Championships.
Oh, she has.
And you know, I think the thing with Jasmine Camacho Quinn is that she doesn't lose regularly.
Yeah, that's true.
She does not lose regularly, and I'm not surprised that she would.
If she lose that gold medal, she is on the podium.
She's on the podium. So you know, the thing with Jasmine Camacho Quinn is that you cannot write her off for a podium challenge.
But is it over for Kenny though? Kenny Harrison?
Kenny Harrison, well, she didn't qualify for the Olympic Games this year, but she still has next year to. She still has next year to qualify for the World Championships.
At the rate of how the U.S. sprint hurdle goes, they don't have longevity. If you look at after Gail Divas, it keeps changing. And
Yes.
you can count the amount of American sprint hurdlers that you might see them 1 or 2 seasons, and by the time there's another championship, it's 3 different people.
But HP 12.3, the 4th, 5th, and 6th place at the U.S. trials ran 12.3. You know, so you can understand that. You can understand why there's no longevity, the depth in that event. You know, it's the women's 100-meter hurdles for the USA is just so scary.
And we are getting there, you know, because 6 of our women ran the Olympic qualifying time, and we could only carry 3.
Only
we
3.
are slowly getting into that rhythm.
But I just want to highlight though, Danielle Williams.
She looks good this morning.
Danielle Williams, I watch her race keenly, and she has always said that her coach, you know, she always said that her coach, you know, sometimes she'll get the start right, don't get the last part of her race right. Sometimes she get the last part of her race right, and the start doesn't go right.
She looked good.
If she completes a good race, her race, as she did last year, she's going to be hard to be kept off the podium.
And
definitely.
And before we go any further, it's time for ALEEN to leave us. So if you have any other question for ALEEN, because I have one more question.
Yes.
If you have another question, you can throw it at her, and then I have another
So
one.
my final question is Beijing or Athens?
Beijing. Oh, Jesus, the decision. So I would go with Athens because it was special for me. It's my first. 2004 was just a special year. I was at my best.
Indeed.
I got 5th in the 100, 4th in the 200, and then we won a gold medal in the 100.
Beautiful.
And Jamaica has never won a gold medal at the Olympics, and that was beautiful.
That was the first.
And then the relationship, the love that we had for each other, and the chemistry between all of us was just perfect.
Indeed.
And definitely 2004, definitely. And then that year, my baby sister Anna was born, and so 2004 was just a special year.
Aww.
Beautiful, beautiful. My final question to you is going to go back to the relay. Shellyan and Sharika, it seems, are out of the women's 4x100 meter relay. We have Alana Reed, Kemba Nelson, Sasha Lee Forbes, and Tia Clayton. How would you set up that relay team to medal? I'm not even going to say gold, but to medal, because America has a super team.
And we have Lani Tina.
I'm trying to figure out where to put. Okay, I see.
Well, I'm not sure if they would use Lani, if they're going to use her. So I'm just using those 4 that we have in the 100
So
pound.
Kemba definitely would be starting for me. She's really good. I'm just trying to pick between.
Who would you put on the back?
I'm trying to pick between Alana and Tia.
You're onto something.
So that's where my battle is.
Yeah.
Between those two. But like Tia, you can plug her anywhere and she fits. So we can throw Tia on the third leg, and we could put Alana on the back straight, throw Tia on the third, and finish with Sasha Lee, just to put her out in front.
Yeah.
Or we could do Tia on the back stretch, Sasha Lee, Alana. So we have we have options to play around with.
Yeah.
And Tia right now is deadly because she vex from the 100. So she's out for she's out for blood, and these young ladies, they're out for blood. So it's the relay. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So I'm not counting them out for a medal.
True.
But once we set it up right.
Would you add Akira Nugent on the relay team, bearing in mind she has the 100 meter hurdles as well?
Yeah. We've done it before.
Yes,
we've used a hurdler before, and remember we used
we've used Jillian Russell,
and Bridget, yes, and Delarine anyway.
Yeah. So Nugent fast too. Decisions. So we've done it before, and with Omar McLeod, we used him 1 year, and he looked really good.
2017.
Yeah, so I mean, we Jamaica, don't stress, we're good. It's just that we have to set it up right.
Indeed.
Yeah, because.
And Daniel is fast. Don't be. Daniel Williams. She's a 22.
But knowing our history, will we go outside and get some of those super talent like the hurdlers? Lani Tava Thomas, to me, could have been ideal for the curve to run the third leg. So I would go from Kemba to Tia to Lani to finish with Sasha Lee
she runs third leg for the Texas team, and the Texas team they are the
even Jenny
and they are
Brown.
the
I don't know how many people remember Jenny Brown.
You just have to figure it out.
Jenny Brown 2019 run a super third leg for Arkansas and hand over the baton first, but of course Shakari ran down
her teammate
and won that 4x1.
The problem I have with Janet Brown though is that when I listened to Mr. Francis' last interview, he said that the speed isn't there, is not back as yet. She's technical. The technical efficiency is there, but the speed isn't there.
I think next season Janique Brown is going to be deadly. I think so. Based on how she just coming back and how she look already, I think give her the season coming. I think next season she is going to be a force.
But our 4x1, like the ladies 4x1 at this Olympics is good. We just have to set it up right.
Set it up right. I love how you put it. Just have to set it up right.
So just to let you guys know that Mr. Jaden Hibbert, he is in the final of the men's triple jump.
Jaden Hibbert is in the final.
He qualified with 16.99 meters, right? So he would have qualified with a very small queue. And just to highlight that, Ralford Mullins. So Ralford Mullins, he is in 4th place in the men's discus with 65.61 meters. Travis Michael in 6th place with 63.77. And Roger Stoner, 61.66. The leader at this point in time is Christian Shea of Slovenia, 67.27 meters. 2nd place, Matthew Denny of Australia, 66.86. And from Lithuania, Andreas Good Zios, 66.65. So that's that as relates to the Jamaica's participation at these events, at these games.
And just to add, unfortunately, Jordan Scott did not advanced to the final of the men's triple jump.
Mm-hmm.
But just to go back to ALEEN a little bit, ALEEN, it was a pleasure having you here. And of course, guys, you saw the baby bump. Yay! You saw it here first. And of course, ALEEN is the face of my channel. And, you know, I always have to big her up because when I started this channel, I started with my cell phone and I wasn't sure which angle I was going to go. And I called up ALEEN one night. We talked for about 2 hours and she said, go for it. And I said, ALEEN, I have your image in my house, in my backdrop, and I cannot pay you to use your image. And before we were finished the conversation, ALEEN sent me a barrage of pictures and said just use them. So with that, I have to give her a lot of credit for this that we're doing. If it wasn't for her, this would not have gotten where it is. So ALEEN, my baby, thank you so much and love forever. And of course, she's the face of this channel. And of course, world champion, Olympic champion, Jamaica champion, very technical champion, North Carolina? South Carolina University champion. So she is a gem, a Jamaican gem, an ambassador for the sport. ALEEN, thank you very much for being here. And I love you very much, honey.
Thank you for having me. And thank you, HPG Chatpad fans, for supporting my baby. Continue and make sure so no making a friend them start subscribe. I'm mega fan and be to know. I love you.
All right.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much, ALEEN. Thank you.
From Yad. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way. We're